Hey guys, welcome to another brand new Damilola Forex Academy video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how we use the knowledge of a simple price action trading system to analyze the market and get very beautiful buyers for a trade of over 1:7 risk reward. I've been teaching this multi-time frame analysis for a period of time, showing you a couple trades, and in this video this is another trade opportunity to just show you how efficient we analyze pick trades so easily and make massive profits in the market. So I want you all to sit back, grab a pen, grab a book, and write out the stepwise process of how we analyze a trade into getting an entry opportunity very easily. Let's go, guys. First thing we do when we get to the charts is to go to the biggest time frame available to us and check out the overall structure of prices. Okay, for the overall structure of prices, we can clearly see prices make a push, an exhaustion, a push, an exhaustion, and a push. So without any iota of doubt, we know that prices is clearly on bearish structures of lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so this means that what? If we are getting a buy entry at this point, the maximum we can buy to is the 61.8. Like I always say, we'll bring our Fibonacci from the high to the low right here and buy to the 61.8. Because if you are buying, that means that what? You are buying against the natural flow of the market, and that means it is a retracement. So when price gets to 61.8, it can make another lower high and continue on continuous bearish structures of lower highs and lower low. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is we'll bring our Fibonacci out as usual, and what we'll identify 61.8. We'll drop an horizontal line there, and the next thing we'll do is what we'll go down time frames, go to the weekly, down to as low as the 30 minutes 1 hour time frame to look for an entry point. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, we can see that what a break of structure has happened. Now the question is what fractal was broken? We can see prices make push, exhaustion here. This is a bigger fractal because what if you measure the length of the exhaustion, you will know that what it is smaller than the next one. Remember that what fractals are measured by the length of their exhaustion. So this is push, exhaustion, push, and we clearly see what a break of structure. Now the break of structure is of the fractals that start from this low right here to this high. That is the fractals that has been broken, because like I said, fractals are measured by the length of their exhaustion. So if you measure the length of this exhaustion right here, it is smaller than the length of this exhaustion right here. This means that what a break of the smaller fractal has nothing to do with the bigger fractal. It doesn't affect the bigger fractal. Okay, so now that there's been a break of structure, we know that eventually prices come here to the 100.0 of the broken fractal. Okay, but now there's been a break of structure, we know that price will come and do a natural 61.8 retracement. Okay, so we'll bring out our Fibonacci from the high to the low. Price is currently trading at 61.8 for its natural 61.8 retracement. Okay, so our job is what? When we go to the smaller time frames, we'll look for what? A break of the bullish structure. Okay, and we'll keep selling to the 100.0 of the broken fractal till we eventually complete this fractal right here. Okay, so now that that has been sorted, let's now go down to the daily time frame to once again just see the overall scope of things before we go down to our entry time frame. Okay, so now we see prices make what? Push, exhaustion. This is it, push. This was where the clear break of structure happened, same fractals. We know that our TP is clearly here, but now we saw prices go and do a natural 61.8 retracement. And we know that what our job is to look for a break of this bullish structure, and we'll keep selling to the 61.8 of each of the broken fractal till we eventually get to that level. Okay, so now we'll come to the 4-hour time frame. And on the 4-hour time frame, we can see prices do something here. We saw prices what? Move on bullish structure. This is the lowest point right here. We can see prices make push, exhaustion. This is a bigger fractal, and this is the biggest fractal among all of them, and has to be separated. Then we saw prices make a smaller fractal here, push, exhaustion. But this fractal is also bigger than the next fractals in front. If you bring your crosshair tool and measure it, you are going to know that. So it has to be separated also. So this is now push, exhaustion. This is now push, exhaustion, because you can go from a small fractal to a big fractal. Okay, but this fractal is also bigger than the next fractal. So this is now what? Push, exhaustion, and we can see prices make a push here, and we can see prices break a structure here. Now the structure that was broken right here is the structure that starts from this low right here. Okay, this means that what? A break of the structure right here, price is coming to the 100.0 of the broken fractal at this point. Okay, but we all know that what? When we see a break of structure, we see what? A natural 61-point retracement before selling to the ground level. So let's go and focus on the broken structure and broken fractal. Okay, so we clearly know that we saw what? A clear break of structure. Okay, where did the break of structure happen? It happened at this low point here when prices went, made what? Push, exhaustion, push, break of structure, and we see prices what? Go back again for a natural 61-point retracement. So our job now is to look for a break of the retracement at 61.8 and sell now to the 100.0 here in the direction of trend. Remember that what? If you are trading in the direction of trend, you are supposed to sell to what? Or buy to 100.0, while if it's a retracement, the maximum you can go to is the 61.8. Okay, so now we'll go down to our 1 hour time frame. Okay, so on our 1 hour time frame now, what did we see? Okay, firstly, let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Let me just reiterate again before going back to our 1 hour time frame. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, we clearly saw what? That this was where the break of structure happened, as I explained, and we now saw what? A 61-point retracement. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's bring out our Fibonacci from the high to the low. Okay, so we've seen prices what? Trade around 61.8. Okay, and we know that what? One of our entry variation style. Okay, we have 3 entry variation styles, and we know that what? One entry variation style is what? When we see a break of structure, we can sell pinpoints, direction of trend 100.0. Okay, that works. When we see a break of structure, another entry variation is what? You wait for a natural 61-point retracement, sell at 61.8, put your stop loss at the high, then what? Come down to this level. That works. The third entry variation is what? When a break of structure happens, the small fractal that took price to 61.8, look for a break of it, then put your stop loss at the high, sell, then what? Sell down to the 100.0 right here. Okay, so in this case, our entry variations are what? 1, exhaustion, push, break of structure. When the break of structure happened, this is a good sell with your stop loss at the high to take profits here. This one usually gives the shorter risk reward. Okay, so another entry variation is what? Selling pinpoints when price came to 61.8. Okay, at 61.8 pinpoints, we'll put our stop loss at high. At this point, it would have been about, maybe let's say 80 pips to take profit here at 243 pips, about a 1:3 risk reward, I believe. Okay, but the third way of entering this particular trade is by using what? The structure that took prices to 61.8. Okay, so we've dropped a red line at 61.8. So let's go down to our 1 hour time frame. Okay, so the structure that took prices to 61.8, if we see a break of that structure, then that means that what? It is a clear indication to sell in this case. Okay, so this is push, exhaustion, we see prices make push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion at this point, push, and we can see a break of structure at this point. Okay, so this is a very good sell with your stop loss at the high, then sell down to that level for take profit. Okay, then price is now in its own graciousness decided that what? After the break of structure, it was going to give us another 61-point retracement again. Now this 61-point retracement now will give us the best risk reward, because if we bring our Fibonacci from the high here to this point, prices came to 61.8. So that means that what? At 61.8 pinpoints, it's an opportunity for us to sell at 61.8 pinpoints with our stop loss at the high, then sell down to that level. So now let's go and calculate our risk reward. Okay, so let's drop an horizontal line at the 61.8 right here. Then let's bring our crosshair too. So at the 61.8 sell pinpoint at 61.8, our stop loss will be here at about 27 pips, and our take profit is at this low here of about 237 pips. So this is a very good 1:7+ risk reward trade, and we are looking forward to minting this trade. You know, it's simple how we analyze and how we, take trades, win trades, and make profits on this trade. Okay, the other entry variation which I talked about, let's look at the risk reward. That is what? The other entry variation at what? At the break of structure right here. Okay, so let me drop an horizontal line there so that we can also go and see that risk reward in case you entered at the break of structure at this point. Okay, So let's go up to our 4-hour time frame, bring our crosshair tool. At this level, you know, our stop loss would be at the high here. It's about 78 pips and would come here for about 184 pips. So that's like maybe 1:2 risk reward. So our entry at what? At the 61.8 retracement here, when prices came down for a 61 came up, back up after a break of structure for a 61.8 retracement, is our best entry here. And this one, like we've seen, will give us what? A solid 1:7 plus risk reward. It's a good opportunity with sell pinpoints. Okay, there's been a clear break of structure at this point. Prices came in its grace to what? Natural 61.8 retracement. So sell pinpoint at 61.8, put our stop loss at the high and right through. And this is how we take trades using what? A simple price action trading system. So guys, if you are looking forward to join my 2 months mentorship, I have a link in the description below where you can sign up, register, and join the 2 months mentorship, where I'm going to be taking you by the hand from where you are into being a profitable, pure price action trader. Also, I have my bootcamp recordings. It's a 7-hour recording of the teachings of pure price action. You can purchase it with the link in the description below. And see you in my mentorship and in the next video.